With that said, they didn't have the best of times against Team Liquid, particularly in that tiebreaker, which brings us to the player of the day, which happens to fall in Team Liquid Incorporated. Who did you select, Tyler?
It's the player that I think it was the best in the entire playing group stage. It is Nikolai Jensen. It is Jensen himself. It's the mastermind. It's the formerly known artist incarnation. I think Jensen's overlooked a lot. Obviously, he's never won MVP, but in playing stage, let's just make this abundantly clear. He is a level above every other mid laner in play-ins, and this is no offense to Humanoid or GA, but in this play-in so far, he's been head and shoulders above every single mid laner there's been. He has essentially dominated almost every single matchup he's been in. Today, his TF game, when they lost to INTZ, wasn't the cleanest. He probably should have played the side lanes more. He probably should have supported Impact more on the Renekton and pushed that lead even farther. But it wasn't his fault. He had some good plays on TF, but his Silas game and Syndra games in particular were amazing. He at times was 1v4 and was just mechanically better and just overall better than the opponents he was playing against. He was smurfing a lot of times in the playing stage. And I've said this a lot. If it's not a Caps or a rookie level player, he can dominate anyone. He can smash lane against every other player in the world. I would say Jensen, whatever you want to say his name is, 9 out of 10 player. He is a 9 out of 10 player. Caps and rookie, those are 10 out of 10 players. It's always been that thing where it feels like Jensen's missing that little something, that little push to go over the line to be that 10 out of 10 world-class, superstar, top 10 player at Worlds kind of player. And if you look at Team Liquid right now, it looks like they mean business. We've talked about this before where they are Team Liquid Incorporated. They are in their suits. They came to play-ins not to take part, but to just destroy everyone. And I think Jensen's looking at this tournament, and he wants to gain that respect, right? He's been to an MSI final. He's been to the top 4 at Worlds. And I think still he gets a bit of disrespect, especially when he's always compared to Bjergsen, his forever rival in the LCS, the Danish brethren who've grown up in North America. So I think Jensen's tournament so far has been amazing. I think his real tournament starts in the main event. He's already proven he can make the top 4 in finals of international competition, and he made short work of most of the play-in mid laners he faced. So Jensen is my player of the day, and I would say player of the play-in stage, or the play-in group stage. So hats off to him. But I know if I told Jensen, oh man, you're the best player in the play-in group stage, he'd probably be like, I don't care. I'm here for bigger things. I'm here to play against Knight and Chovy and Bjergsen and those type of players. He wants to play Caps. He wants to play the best in the world and beat the best in the world. And until he can do that, and until he can go to a best of 5 and beat a G2 or beat a Damwon or beat a Chovy on DRX, he's always gonna be that 9 out of 10 player. He's always gonna be that on the cusp of world class, of that cusp of super elite. And I'm not saying this is his tournament. I'm not saying that Team Liquid can do it, but so far, so good. They took care of business. They wrapped it up. They're in the main event, and Jensen's leading the way.